done. I went to pull it all back, and I thought I got it about 1/4 of an inch off, and I thought, no, this is going back on. I pushed it all back on, did the bolts up, and took it down the local garage.
On today's episode,
I get a divorce because I'm spending too much money on a car.
Murphy takes over. You have any words of wisdom?
Pray.
Crazy day here. Amazing things are getting ready to happen. What? Hey, Mick, go get the hose right now. Get the hose right now. On today's episode, we're getting a clean start before
Down and dirty action.
So once again, we're back. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for tuning in. We are here with another episode of Jibs. As always, our boy Woody is in the house. And today,
It's Saturday!
it is Saturday, but more importantly, the Chipmunk's getting her first bath. And she needs a bath. Not super dirty, but who likes working on something that's just filthy? I don't. He doesn't.
I like playing with water.
So today we are going to give the Chipmunk a bath.
We have to be careful.
So funny thing, in typical Murphy's Law Jibs fashion, we're going to back this car up on a set of ramps right here, because what we want to do today is give the exterior a little bath, and then up underneath the car we're going to do a little bit of pressure washing, because we need to get fuel system figured out. We don't know if we have a bad gas tank or if we have a gas tank that just might need a little cleanup, but nonetheless it's got to come down. And while doing that, some pieces have to come down to access the fuel cell, right? And what are we going to do, Woody?
I'm going to make it shiny.
Can you be a little bit more specific?
I'm going to give her a bath.
What we're going to do down there is get the pressure washer up underneath the vehicle. We're going to knock down any dirt.
Tiny cleaning.
Yes, indeed. Give it a little bath. We're going to knock off some of that dust, some of that rust.
Yeah.
And it's just surface rust. I mean, the suspension looks great, but that suspension has to come down in order for us to, or the majority of it anyway, has to come down in order for us to get the fuel tank down. So while we're at it, we're going to go ahead and attempt to restore the existing suspension. All the non-movable heavy metal parts that are under the car. You have the traction bar, or the track bar, and you have the sway bar, and all the other bars that are down there.
Hey, Jen, you remember the please don't hit me on the head things?
Yes.
We've got a problem.
We'll help them.
Check it out. Don't want water when I get a bath.
Oh, yeah. So we don't have a working latch right now. Actually, the latch does work technically, but it is one of the soft closed mechanical latches, and it doesn't work, so we cannot actually latch the hatch. And the brand new struts we put on that you saw in the last video that was under the time lapse there, those are so strong they just lift the hatch on their own. So we have to bungee down the hatch for just a minute until we get the latch figured out. But in order for us to give the car a bath, we don't want to have the trunk. We don't want to have the hatch open and let water in the car, so we're going to take off.
No water on invisible subs.
Yeah, no more water on
invisible. Boom come from water. So, but we got a problem.
Invisible subs, huh?
Yeah.
This thing.
Dude, don't you see the 220s right there? See? So, invisible subs. But I hate to break it to you, sir. All that nice hard work you did. We're going to have to take both of our please don't hit me edge off, because
Trunk won't close.
Most
Awesome.
people would enjoy having a little extra, but right now I need to be about 6 inches short.
Yeah, so I'm gonna run into the shop, and I'm gonna grab the Torx bit, and we'll just zip these things off real quick so we can actually have a good seal on the trunk. But nonetheless, nice having them, so this thing holds itself up, and we're not using the vinyl siding.
You know, you talk trash about my vinyl siding pillar posts, but they did the trick. You hid them from me, I know. They're somewhere. Here we go.
I totally threw them away.
You're hateful, Junior. You're just hateful.
We're not here to hate. So, why are we sitting here with ramps, car backed up to them, but the car's not up on the ramp?
Waiting for me to arrive.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Please recycle the bag.
Somebody was kind enough to go to O'Reilly's. AP is here.
To the project.
AP is here straight from England via the villages in Florida, and he drove all the way from the villages, in Florida, 5.5, 6 hours away to bring us a funnel.
I don't know you're gonna drink beer out of this.
Well, no, you put it that way.
This is how they do it in England. They use small funnel.
We'll hook you up later.
And so he brought us a funnel, and what else did he bring us, Woody? What's in the bag? I want to see. They want to see.
Funnel juice.
Funnel juice.
Ah.
Yeah.
Premium automatic transmission fluid. So as I was saying before, we're back over here at the ramps, and we couldn't get the car up on the ramps because it will go backwards, but under any kind of load, any kind of torque, it wouldn't want to go in reverse and get up the ramp. So I think to myself, we need to go find the transmission dipstick. So back under the engine we go. There it was.
It's right here. It says engine oil. That's the right one, right?
Wrong. We did that already.
Oh.
And this thing is out of fluid. Pull that thing out of there. Let's take a look at the end.
Ooh, look at that. That's awesome.
We might have a drippy drop on the very tip of it. So we are going to start with,
There we go.
we're going to start with probably a quart. Check the level. If we need to add a little bit more, we will. And hopefully this will solve our problems because we need to get up on the ramps so we can get it under the car and do our pressure washer.
It's like
Just
gotta get it
I
kinda
think what
in
most
here.
people do is they hold the funnel like straight up like this, and they just swirl it in a clockwise motion.
Not that way.
Yeah,
You silly arse.
that might be the way to go right there.
Okay.
And then swirl it. You want to make sure you get this whole area under here. Everything shiny, everything black.
one for you, one for me, right?
A nice coat. a nice coat.
Oh, you want some too? You can wait your turn.
And look, people at home, don't drink ATF.
All right, let's do this. It's done.
So I'm on the way back in the house to get on the phone to call the ambulance and see if I can get this boy straightened out. We'll figure it out. And speaking of boys, we do have help today.
Hello.
Hello. How are
Hello.
you?
Good.
You are?
Yes.
Yes. Could you
Yes.
introduce yourself, please? What is your name?
I am Mr. Taco.
Mr. Taco is here. And guess what Mr. Taco is going to be doing? What are you going to help us with?
Cleaning this car.
Sweet. So, Mr. Taco, first time on the channel.
Yes.
Yes. Are you
Yes.
up for the challenge?
Yes.
All right, thumbs up. Sweet. Love it. Love having Mr. Taco here. It took 16 emails, 3 voicemails, and like 50 texts to talk him into actually doing this. I mean, he lives way up north. Okay, he's going to be like the biggest YouTuber ever. I would say in the next couple of years. This guy is going to be on fire, and I was like, I've got to have him on the channel. We need this guy here, and we are happy to have him. And he's going to give it his all to make the Chipmunk look amazing.
There we go.
So I really didn't want to look. Did you actually pour something in there?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Bye.
One for me, one for him.
Bye.
Why will this cap not come off, man? Did you set me up for failure again?
Hey man, that's just ratcheting screwdrivers.
This was broken.
Mr. Taco.
Yes.
Can you do me a favor?
Yes.
Could you hand the keys over to the struggle bus to
He already
Woody?
opened it though.
Did he get it? Okay. He was totally riding the struggle bus, wasn't he?
Teeth.
Okay.
He was totally riding the struggle bus, wasn't he?
No.
Give her all of it at once. Or do we want to burp or slow? Burp or slow?
Pour it in there.
Pour it in the hole.
In the shiny one, right?
Yeah.
When your transmission is dry, you just put in a little transmission blood.
There we go. I will challenge any of you watching this video right now to try to pull off the Bluetooth funnel in the transmission dipstick hole.
Dude, I'll buy you a double cheeseburger from wherever place you want if you can pull that off.
I think a double cheeseburger and probably a beer would be in order.
Well, we might have younger viewers that aren't old enough to have one yet.
A root beer. Nice sarsaparilla would be good.
But yeah, I mean, hell, I got a funnel and I've already spilt some on the manifold and on the intakes. All right, you have one full entire quart upon thee. This is minus a little bit on me.
Good times.
Smell good, Taco Boy?
It's Mr. Taco.
Mr. Taco.
Yes.
Right on the nail.
Yep. Looks like there's transmission fluid in there now.
Ooh, looky there. We're full. For hot.
Well, where is it? There it is.
Right there. Right there.
Let's get in this car and start it up. So, interesting turn of events, ladies and gentlemen. AP was so nice to run to O'Reilly's for us and grab us the stuff we needed to get this car moving. And we go, oh, what a day. Go to turn the car on, back it up on the ramps, and the starter is no more. So, it's a little touch and go on the starter. We might get lucky here in a little bit after doing a little exterior wash on the vehicle and give a little hammer tap and see if we can get the thing to roll over. But nonetheless, starter video coming soon. Okay, pretty excited about that. But if not, there's a couple mules here, and we do have a little bit of help. As you all know, AP's here, Mr. Taco's here, and of course Woody. It's already getting to work. I may have to push this old girl inside. And I'm here to tell you, what is she light? Is she light?
She ain't got hips like my other girl, but she's thick. I don't like red. It's gonna have to change.
Did not go as planned. Got something done at least. Got the car washed. We did figure out the starter motor's probably bad. Could be a shim issue, not really sure, but it sounds like it's on the way out for sure. So at the end of the day,
I'm handling something that can actually be handled. I'm putting air in the tire. It's gonna go flat again.
we did find out there's a low tire. All the things that one runs into in a new project. But what really foiled us today was the rain, and don't know if you could see the rain coming down in that little quick time lapse of washing the outside of the car.
It's kind of becoming an everyday kind of occurrence with these silly things, isn't it?
Yes. But we pushed the car back into the garage, so she's here, and we're still here with Mr. Taco, who got soaking wet. What a champ, out there washing the car with us, while AP sat on his rump in a chair and laughed at us as we got soaking wet in the rain.
Very much.
Right?
I think I'm drying it off now.
But at the end of the day, we figured out some important things. We know, again, with a project, you're always going to run into some headache, some obstacle, something that's just going to kick your rear end a little bit. And sorry about the light, but more content. We get to do a starter.
Yay.
Without being able to use the ramps. I hate jack stands.
I'm gonna be sick that day.
And maybe it's just going to be me and Mr. Taco or something. He's small. He can get under the car.
Oh yeah, that's it.
That's a
Yeah.
Send him under there with a spanner.
I can very much do that.
Oh yeah. Well, Mr. Taco looks like he is moving some interest from the video gaming world into maybe getting into car restoration. We'll see. We'll find out. One of these days, he might be like the master tech. We'll be following him around going, please give us information.
Not me. I'll be long gone, retired by then.
Hopefully
By
so.
the time the project's finished, he'll be old enough to drive.
Hopefully before then, that this project will be finished. Before the young and distinguished Mr. Taco is able to drive legally. Maybe.
Maybe.
You never know. But until then, thanks again for tuning in. Please be sure to smash that like button. Give us a subscribe for the love of Pete. We need you to laugh along with our shenanigans and our headaches and our obstacles. I love you.
I just need couches to bounce across because, like I said, I'm headed for Splitsville with this stupid
Well, I watched
car.
my soccer this morning, so I'm alright.
He loves you too.
I do love y'all. I'm going to go get in trouble. I have to break news that I have to go buy more parts.
Stay tuned for the next episode.